The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple stars in it. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Drake. It was a really interesting night in Calabasas.
Right in Los Angeles, standing near one of the houses of Sean Diddy Combs, where federal agents are searching for evidence that they believe will help them build a case against the rapper. They took no chances when they went into that property today. Their guns were drawn. They detained 2 people while they continued that raid. It is
Applause. Up the last freak-off tape that just got sold on the darket, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple stars in it: Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Drake. It was a really interesting night in Calabasas. Right now we're in Los Angeles, standing near one of the houses of Sean Diddy Combs, where federal agents are searching for evidence that they believe will help them build a case against the rapper. They took no chances when they went into that property today. Their guns were drawn. They detained 2 people while they continued that raid. It is understood and adapting. So when someone is taking control of things in their environment, so like if I sat down here and I was like scooting these things back and kind of pushing them over, aligning them, it's unnecessary movement. So we're seeing a lot of unnecessary movement. Mouth covering is the normally. This is not the time of year you see California burning. It's the wet season. This is not fire season, although fire season is becoming almost year-round, and that's something. Los Angeles is in chaos as wildfires rage, leaving entire neighborhoods in ruins. Families are heartbroken and lives have been shattered. But it's not just regular people feeling the heat. Some of Hollywood's biggest stars have found themselves caught in the flames. But here's where things get interesting. As the smoke clears, people are starting to wonder, could there be more to these fires than just a natural disaster? Some are even saying these blazes could be linked to an effort to destroy evidence tied to a controversial figure in the entertainment applause world. You look at, let's go through a couple of these clips here. Rob, if you can pull up first one I want to go through is Diddy. So here is Diddy Combs. He is on Breakfast Club, and Charlam the God is asking a question. A lot of people I've interviewed, fear factor. I talked to this guy who was a fire guy for the fire department. He said it's just going to be a matter of time. There's going to be one day where a fire hits LA and the wind is the right way and we're not going to be able to stop it. It's just going to burn right through to the ocean. He goes, it's just a matter of time. We all know it. I was like, what? I go, the whole city. He goes, the whole city. It's insane. Friend was trying to sell a house in California, and it turned out it was $125,000 a year just to get fire insurance. The violation I have experienced during these had lasting effects on my body, causing ongoing health problems. You're legendary for the parties that you throw. I'm a legend, baby, for a whole bunch of things. Yes, you know you need locks on the doors. Okay, this is sounding kind of starting to act different. How you ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out. Well, I mean you haven't. I mean you try to get in contact with me, through all my partners and whatnot. Enter Diddy. His name is all over the news, but not for the right reasons. Allegations and lawsuits are stacking up, painting a pretty disturbing picture of someone who may have used his power for all the wrong reasons. Now with the timing of these fires, rumors are running wild. Could the fires be connected to investigations into Diddy's shady past, or is it just one big coincidence? The theories are everywhere and no one can stop talking about it. Let's unwrap this controversy. But of course, before we go any further, make sure first that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more updates and videos like this. Some of the celebrities affected by these fires have ties to Diddy's social circle. Big names like Mandy Moore, Anna Faris, Paris Hilton, and Jeff Bridges are just a few who've lost their homes to the flames. Music, applause. While most people see these losses as tragic results of a natural disaster, others can't help but notice how convenient the timing seems. With Diddy facing serious allegations, the idea that these fires could destroy critical evidence has got people talking. Official authorities say thousands of homes and buildings have been wiped out, with damage estimates hitting between $135 billion and $150 billion. On top of that, the National Guard has stepped in after reports of looting in some of the affected areas. Now here's where things get interesting. Rumors about Diddy over-the-top parties are coming back into focus. These weren't just regular Hollywood get-togethers. They were said to be exclusive, extravagant, and allegedly full of shocking activities. And here's the kicker: some of the burned-down homes are rumored to have hosted these events. Catastrophe in California. A Los Angeles disaster movie roars to life. This was like an 80 miles per hour blowtorch. I came out and I saw a fireball. Do you know what your Going to do now. How do I get to my house tonight? Home's in ashes. Oh god, it's gone. I hadn't cried until I got here. Lives in chaos. My parents tried to get me out of here, but I couldn't leave. I can't go, bro. 51 years may have been in this house. Heroes in action. You haven't slept. Not really. You got to control one and then winds pick up the flames, or people online are questioning whether these fires conveniently erased evidence investigators might have been looking for. Is it all just bad timing, or is there something more to this? Either way, these theories are sparking a lot of chatter online. They're going to probably be arresting me just cause we want to have a good time. Multiple safes broken into, drawers ripped open, closets ransacked, boxes of gun ammo and Grammy Awards. New images from TMZ show inside Diddy's ransacked Beverly Hills mansion during the coast-to-coast raids where no arrests were made. People in the home are traditionally detained during raids so they don't flee and so they don't destroy evidence. The rapper attorney calls it a witch hunt with an excessive show of force and hostility that led to a premature rush to judgment, adding Diddy will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. They don't execute these types of search warrants until they believe they have an ironclad case. Social media is buzzing with wild theories, especially about the FBI possibly keeping tabs on Diddy and his inner circle. Some people think the fires broke out just as federal agents were about to hit important locations tied to the investigation. One viral post on X even alleged that Diddy's Los Angeles mansion was set to be searched days before it was supposedly destroyed by the flames. But here's the thing, Diddy's mansion wasn't actually in the fire's path. That claim has been debunked. Still, the post fueled conspiracy theories that these fires weren't just random accidents, and we are following breaking news right now coming out of South Florida. Chopper 6 live right now. This is over the Star Island home of rapper P. Diddy, where 4 law enforcement sources tell NBC News that a search warrant has been executed by federal agents with Homeland Security investigation. Now we're hearing another search warrant has been executed at his home in Los Angeles. Now at this point it's unclear why. We know that the rapper, whose real name is Sean Combs, has faced accusations of assault in months. Last year singer Cassie sued Combs accusing him of that lawsuit was settled, but more women later sued accusing Combs of NBC6's Christian Cologne is on the way to the scene and will bring us a live report coming up, adding more mystery to the mix. Some of Diddy's former friends and industry peers have stayed unusually quiet. Paris Hilton, for example, lost her Malibu home but hasn't said much beyond expressing sadness about the fires. Mandy Moore, another celebrity who suffered big losses, has also avoided any mention of her past ties to Diddy, and we are following breaking news right now coming out of South Florida. Chopper 6 live right now. This is over the Star Island home of rapper P. Diddy, where 4 law enforcement sources tell NBC News that a search warrant has been executed by federal agents with Homeland Security investigations. Now we're hearing another search warrant has been executed at his home in Los Angeles. Now at this point it's unclear why. We know that the rapper, whose real name is Sean Combs, has faced accusations of the silence is making people wonder, could it mean they no more than they're letting on? With so much on the line in this investigation, the timing of their reactions or lack of them has only added to the speculation. The situation keeps changing by the minute with new fires breaking out, including one in West Hills that's pushing into Ventura County. Officials are warning that the high winds could spread the flames even faster, making the crisis even harder to control. But here's where it gets interesting. An anonymous source has leaked some pretty compelling information. This person claims to have been at one of Diddy's infamous gatherings. According to the source, these events were carefully planned with everything from the lighting to the soundproof rooms set up to keep things secret. There was even a strict no phones rule to make sure nothing could be captured or shared. As the fires continue to rage and investigations heat up, people are still questioning what really happened here. Could these wildfires be connected to some of Hollywood's biggest scandals? If what the source says is true, any evidence from these events would be crucial to investigators, and with some of that evidence now possibly reduced to ashes, it makes you wonder, was it all just a coincidence or was there something more behind it? As you know, where I live is on fire right now. Literally the entire city of the Pacific Pads is burning, and you know it. I flew here last night. I was on the plane, started getting texts, and it's gnarly, you guys. It's just a catastrophe in Southern California. Obviously there have been horrific fires in many places. This is literally where I live. Everything, the market I shop in, the schools my kids go to, friends, many friends.